Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel artymeetscrafty. In today's video we shall focus on Ganesha Mandala. I have also uploaded few of our artymeetscrafty family members artwork also. So expect the surprise in the middle of the video. Please take the printout or draw this picture. Now let us start drawing this mandala from here. Make the circle and draw the oval shape on both the sides. Draw the circle in the middle and also draw the inner line and make some circles inside it as shown. Inside this circle, draw some flower petal patterns and shade the gap area. Now, draw one more inner line on both the oval shape and shade the gap area as shown in the video. Now draw the line as shown and add some flower petal patterns. Also draw the inner line and shade the gap area. Now draw the tusk part of Lord Ganesha. Draw two lines, leave some gap and again draw two more lines. In this gap area, draw lines and add some dot and a straight line inside this line area as shown. Below this, leaving some gap, draw two more lines and make pointed petal pattern inside this area and also draw some inner line and also add the dot and the line as shown in the video. In the upper part, draw some circles and shade the gap area. Now using pencil, draw the pattern as shown in the video, then trace it with the pen. Now inside this gap area, draw two small arcs and draw flower petal pattern and shade the gap area. Now draw one more arc and also add flower petal pattern and few lines as shown in the video. Now, please follow the video for the patterns. Here, leave some gap and draw two more lines. Now draw inverted U shape, add some inner line to it and also add two more inverted U shape and fill in the gap area as shown. Again, draw two more lines and add U shape and create a border like structure as shown. And also add lines inside this area and some dots to it. Now let us continue. Again draw two more lines. Now draw triangles inside this gap area and few more triangles in this area and shade the small triangle as shown in the video. Here follow the video for the rest of the tusk area. Now let us move on to the ear part. Now here draw two arcs and add some lines. Now draw two more lines leaving some gap area. Inside this gap area draw some circles and shade the rest of the gap area. For the next layer also, leaving some gaps, draw two lines. Now draw inverted U shape in this area. and draw the parsley pattern as shown in the video. For the next layer also, leaving some gap, draw 2 lines. In this gap area, draw pointed petals. Next, draw the inner line and also draw some flower petal pattern inside this. Follow the video for the rest of the ear part. Follow the pattern as shown. For this part, you can draw some random flowers and shade the rest of the part area, or you can leave it blank now. I will show you the second option in couple of minutes. For the tummy part of Ganesha, using pencil, draw a line and add some dots randomly as shown. Do the same for the hands part also. Now draw modak as shown. Now let us move on to the feet part of Lord Ganesha. Here, draw the outline, then draw the nail part and shade it. Here, draw arc-like structure, then draw the flower petal pattern and add some dots to it. In this part, make 3 arcs and then shade it as shown, and then add some flower petal patterns and shade the gap area. Now draw the arcs again, leaving some gap. In the gap area, draw some circles and shade it. Again, draw the arc, then draw some flower petal pattern and add some lines to it and shade the pattern as shown in the video. Now make eyebrow and eye part of Lord Ganesh as shown in the video. As I mentioned earlier, this would be the second one to fill in the patterns here. First paint it in black color, then using the white jelly roll pen draw as shown in the video. Now let us move on to the turban part of Lord Ganesh. Here I am adding few lines using my pencil. Now for the first layer, draw inverted U shape. Now draw the inner line and shade it. In this part, draw 3 arcs and shade the first arc, and in the third arc, draw some lines as shown. Draw the outer line and add some circles and shade the gap area. In the next layer, draw triangles and in between these triangles draw one more triangle as shown in the video and add some dots to it. In the next layer, draw some spirals. In the next layer, add some arcs. Now draw circles. Here in this area, draw inverted U shape. Draw the inner line and shade it. For the next, draw pointed petal pattern and fill up the gap area with some lines. Here, add some circles. Here, draw some triangles and add horizontal lines. To the upper part, draw some circles and shade the gap area. In this layer, draw two arcs and in between them draw circles and in between these gaps draw some lines. Here, draw diamond shape pattern. Inside the diamond shape pattern, draw the inner line. Next, draw some diagonal lines outside the diamond pattern. Then, in the diamond area, draw some horizontal lines and vertical lines. Draw some triangles and then inside it draw some more triangles as shown in the video. Shade this area in black color, then draw some horizontal lines and vertical lines and add some dots. For Mushak, using pencil, draw the dress part. Draw the same using the fine liner pen and then add some circles inside it and complete the pattern. Now let us move on to the bell part. Here draw some circles and draw the bell using the pen. Follow the video for pattern. Now proceed to the painting part. Here I am using acrylic paint red, orange and yellow to paint these areas. Now let it dry. Now draw 6 half concentric circles separated by a gap of 1 cm each. Then make a grid with an angle of 10 degrees each. Now draw long U-petal pattern in each grid, and inside this area draw a dot and a straight line. Using the compass, draw one more half concentric circle in the middle of the third concentric circle as shown in the video. Now draw pointed petals. Draw the inner line for the same. Now divide it into half and draw diagonal lines on either side. In the next layer, draw inverted U shape. Draw the inner line. Draw a circle and make flower petal patterns. Now draw pointed petal pattern. Now draw the inner line for the same. Now divide it into two parts and then draw parsley pattern on either side. One bigger parsley and the second one will be the smaller parsley. Then add the circle and a flower pattern above the parsley pattern area. In the next layer, in between the parsley pattern, make a triangle shape, divide it into two parts, then mark diagonal lines on either side. Now, join these two triangles by a arc and draw the lotus flower pattern inside this area. For more detailing, I have added details with gold color pen as well as white pen to highlight here. So, the final result is here.